Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Healing Visionaries. Today we have Jimmy Mack with us, and we're going live with an audience participation today. This is very exciting and first time for me, so we'll just figure it out as we go. And if and people may be joining as we continue. Jimmy has an incredible story with the powerful sacred symbol that co-creates 5D healing and life changes faster. Jimmy Mack is a renowned medical intuitive and spiritual life coach who has completed, and even mastered a variety of healing modalities. After a near-death experience, he was divinely shown and then developed a simpler way to create healing and profound transformational changes faster, now known as My Liquid Fish, Change Made Simple. He is the author of also 9 books, over 20 energetic clearing and healing audio MP3s on a variety of self-improvement topics. He offers a mastery and practitioner certification program and hosts a weekly blog talk radio show called The Jimmy Mack Healing Show. Jimmy works worldwide with clients in person, on the phone, and over Skype, accessing energetic powers and co-creating changes that you actually feel. Thank you, Jimmy. Welcome.
Gosh, thank you. Thanks for having me. I love it. You did perfect. That's all. I can't even think of anything else, but we'll figure out something.
Well, this is an incredible thing that you're working with, and I see the symbol behind you. Can you just let everybody know how this began and what happened at near death?
I did a lot of different healing modalities. Of course, I grew up Episcopal, the super fast version, and was an acolyte and into all that. I loved astrology, even if it's reading about in the paper, numerology, psychometry, and doing little pendulums and things like that. And then, of course, I went off to college and I went to all the spiritualist churches, and I love all that. So I did psychic development, shamanism, of course, Reiki master level, remote viewing, theta healing, reconnective healing, matrix energetics, UN method, access consciousness, as you know, and even spent a weekend with the monks, that kind of thing. And so a little bit of everything. But then I had a near-death experience. They took out my gallbladder, but they about killed me. They gave me too much anesthesia. So I woke up in recovery, had full-blown clinical pneumonia, and they toyed with, well, we can sit here and watch you in the step-down unit or put you in ICU. And I said, well, what would you pretend I'm your best friend, your favorite uncle? He goes, oh, I'd put you in ICU. So it's never a good sign when the heads of all the different departments come in your little hospital room. It's not a good day. So they put me in ICU. Of course, I said, lead the way. And every night I was coding out and having profound experiences. So still working on a book that's going to summarize all that. But one of the things I was shown and seen, of course, is infinity is an 8 laying on its side. So if you picture a little 8 symbol, and then Spirit said, take off the back left end, and you wind up with a little fish, similar to the Christian fish symbol, but it's still not a Christian fish symbol per se. It's very much more like a Tai Chi move or a yoga move or Qigong, that thing. And so that's what I was shown, and over time, and I played with it for about a year because I couldn't even believe it, and I thought I was crazy, and I would love to sat around the rest of my life and just dealt with clients and people like you, and but instead it's like take this new modality out to the world, right? It's like, it's just insanity. I would never want to have to undertake that. So point is, it's a lot to take on, and so we basically give it away to folks. And one of the offers today, of course, on this is to get the My Liquid Fish kit. And so that tells you everything. It's very open source. There's things you can read, watch, and listen to. Folks around the world have figured out how to do it on their own. But we do offer the course, of course, if you want to go deeper in it. And so it's had some very profound effects. And I never know what's going to come up. It works great on somebody's back or headaches or, emotional things. It could be real estate, legal, anywhere there's energy, because there's energy in everything. So by doing the applied kinesiology, muscle testing, pendulum, however, the access guys who do heavier light, how you feel, And if you can figure that out and then do the fish and change it, everything starts to change and it gets pretty wild. So it's exciting.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges that you typically work with people?
You know, I've got folks all around the world, and everybody seems to have something different, maybe a plethora of things. I've had really the best luck, believe it or not, in the girly regions, I call it. You know, folks that have issues with that, yeah. And then, of course, anything to do psychological issues, you know, OCD, ADD, ADHD, anything like that, and also viruses. It seems to work well with the viruses, so people could have herpes, Epstein-Barr, CMV, even HIV, anything like that. So really unusual. But you know, there's inflammation, and if there's inflammation and pain and things, where it doesn't matter if it's your elbow, your head, your big toe, whatever, we just figure it out and ask spirit, and then we start fishing and see what we can do to change it. But I would say it's a variety of things. I feel like a kind of a generalistic healer, if you will, and so a little bit of everything.
What about the medical intuitive part? Were you doing that before you got?
I was doing all these things before, but this really took it to a next level after the NDE, and of course, and I thought I was pretty good before, but now it's like taken on a whole new level. And I tell folks every day, it's very flattering. They're like, "You're so good, you're so awesome," and I'm like, I just feel like I'm the guy in the tarmac of the airport, and I got those orange cones, and I'm just laying in the planes, you know, spirits doing all the heavy lifting. So it's not me. I just happen to be blessed with knowing how to kind of move things around. It looks like a lava lamp of energy to me, and so things moving and grooving, and we just move things differently so that it hopefully works out for folks. And I never know what I'm going to get. I'm still like a little kid, you know, it's amazing even to me. So
yeah. What areas do you feel like you're the most successful then when in this?
I would say, gosh, anywhere there's energy. So I've had great luck with folks on good fortune and money, you know, health issues, anything that they might have, challenges, relationships, that sort of thing. Things either get better or, you know, things don't bother them so bad. Anything psychological, anybody that has mental health, sometimes issues, that sort of thing. I do a lot of prayer work. We actually have a prayer subscription format where folks will send me their prayer list for the month, and I work on them for the whole month. And so it's a little bit of everything, really is.
Yeah, yeah. And so in the kit that you're offering for the audience, that's great. Thank you. And I've looked at it and started playing around with it myself.
I love it.
Is this something that anybody can learn?
Yes, 100%. I've taught, gosh, a 12, 13-year-old kid with the mom in the room. You know, I had a lady who lives south of me in Florida, and she drove up. She's 90 years old, drove here on her own. I showed her how to do it. So, you know, it doesn't matter the age range or your capability. If you can go like this, you can learn it. So, and I tell people even on the course, you know, if you can listen to the radio, watch TV, and read at about an 8th or 9th grade level, you can handle it. You'll learn how to do it, and it's not that daunting. It's very simple, but it's very deep. So that's the part that starts to get a little wild.
Yeah, maybe we should start doing it so people.
I love
can
it. Yeah, yeah. Let's take callers. Take whoever you want. We'll show them how.
Yeah. Okay, so callers, just unmute yourself if you'd like to ask Jimmy a question or go straight into the healing issue.
I'd like to go straight into healing issue if I can.
Okay. What's going on, honey? It's hard to hear you, so turn it up.
Oh,
there you go.
I'm usually pretty loud. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can now.
Okay. It's nothing specific except that, seriously, one side of my hair is falling out compared to the other side. I have no idea why.
Okay.
Quite good at healing myself, and I feel things in my body, but this is a strange thing for me. And somebody suggested to me, maybe it's two sides of my energies working differently. I have no idea. I'm quite intuitive myself, and I can usually go in and manage other things, but this was very bizarre and strange.
Yeah, I'd say that's very bizarre too. It does show up as hormonal when I ask spirit about it. And so, you have hemispheres of the brain, left or right. You want to stand up, you can feel the energy, and we'll rock things out for you. If you want to stand up, face due north.
Okay.
Yep, north seems to work the best. That's why we do it. So it's going to feel like somebody's pulling you forward for yes and pushing you backwards for no. Okay. So I would just own that my hair is falling out on this side, and it should pull you forward to a yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I'm going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out now. And all I'm doing is fishing it all out. It'll pull you back when it releases. And you'll feel a wave, and then it's going to release. There you go. Feel the difference? And that's big. You know, we're making the jump from Florida to wherever you are, so you get the idea. But go ahead and stand up. We're not done, so go ahead and stand back up. And I want to do some things for you. I immediately jumped to I've learned all the lessons I needed to from this, and see if you get
Sorry,
yes.
I missed you. It's so
Yep.
bad.
I've learned all the lessons I needed to from this, and we'll see if you go forward, back, or in between.
Okay.
So kind of a no, right, to the side. So the left is abandonment, right is control. We're going to release all that. I'm just changing it now. We're releasing that out, then it's going to drop you forward to yes. There you go. Awesome. And the next one I would do on anything, wouldn't matter if it was headaches or this or your big toe hurt or, you know, relationships, money, wouldn't matter what it was. The next one I would do is having this still serves me. It's a negative thing. So having this still serves me. And that's a left abandonment. We're going to release all that. It's going to pull you back. You kind of feel like your hair is abandoning you, obviously, right? So we're going to release all that to no. It's going to pull you back when it leaves.
Yeah.
There you go. And I would do also, I would do my hormones are functioning at 100%. You can say it and see if you get yes, no, or in between. All of my hormones are functioning at 100%.
Are my hormones functioning at 100%? That's to the right.
Yeah, and so that's control. We're just going to release all that. It's going to pull you forward when we get a yes. You'll feel the drop forward. I just changed it. There you go. Okay. You sound Australian, so is that where you're calling from?
Can I sit down?
Yeah, you can.
No. I'm from the UK. I'm half.
Oh, UK. Okay.
I'm half South
Awesome.
African and half Irish. So.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so we'll see what happens now. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff on eBay, Amazon you could use for hair growth and that sort of thing. But hopefully we've moved it around now, so hopefully it's going to get better for you. We'll see what happens, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. I know a lot about the hair. Once upon a time, in a much younger time, I worked in a trichological clinic, so I understand a lot of different hair losses, the follicles and everything else. And I have to say, I actually felt this technique, so I want to tell people that, because I'm a full-time practicing shaman in many different healing modalities. I very rarely allow people into my energy, but I opened up there and I actually felt that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. It definitely is something you can feel. And when
Yeah.
people, you know, like Colleen will use a pendulum, I'll sit there and change. She's in Turkey and we'll still fish it out and change things, and she can watch the pendulum jump too. So
Yeah,
my social media girl is sweet, and she just, you know, we've called it pretty much a tear in the fabric of time, right? And so it's somewhere in between heaven and earth, and all we're doing is releasing the negative, and we're going to the heavens and downloading more positive. So since you're a practitioner already, I definitely would encourage you to get all the information and you know, look into it more. I tell folks, you know, it's kind of like the Batman utility belt. You want to do a little bit of everything. So if you already do shamanism and Reiki and all these different things, this is something you could add to it that would also enhance your practice. And you might find that folks will get a much faster jump in their result or their outcome for them, for your client. So it's worth looking into.
Thank you. Thank you for
that.
demonstrating.
Thank you.
Jimmy, I'm curious about the speediness of this. You know, how is it able to work so fast like this?
It is wildly fast. I think we're all coming in, like, you know, to the 5D type of thing. And gosh, you know, 10, 15 years ago, we didn't have Wi-Fi, right? And 25 years ago, we didn't have cell phones, and everybody's just, you know, buried in their cell phone, right? So I think as things have come about, it's really a ancient kind of movement or technology, but you know, it just tends to seem to move things really, really fast, and it deletes out the negative fast, and it downloads more positive fast. And I never know what I'm going to get, so I don't make any promises to anybody, you know, but I've seen it work faster than anything else I've ever done, and that's the fascination with me. But you can show folks, even on your pendulum, we'll test some things. You've got a pendulum there, so yeah. So let's just do, you know, higher outcomes. Let's just get a yes for, I'll just do a bigger prayer for everybody. Believe, think, know, and feel, ready, willing, and able, know when, where, how, and why. That everything that everybody hears or sees today will increase their ability for healing. We're going to jump that thing to a yes when it comes in for you, and I'm just sending it now.
Yeah,
so all I'm doing is going into the heavens and fishing it in, and you'll see a big yes when it shifts. And it doesn't matter if I know what people's yes or no is, it's going to jump to whatever it designates for them. In fact, I don't want to know. I'd rather just do it blind, you know.
Okay.
So is that your yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
it's going bigger now, right?
Yeah,
it's coming in now. And it'll go a lot bigger. And of course, I'm jumping from US, Florida to Turkey. So there you go. So it takes a second, you know, go across the pond, right?
Oh, yes.
And you see the difference now. And so it's really, my friend calls it supercharged, turbocharged prayer. That's really what it is. And one of my dear friends in South Florida, he says, not only do I think they hear your prayers, they actually do something about it. So in some weird way, it is really communication with spirit and the other side. I don't bother to meditate anymore. I'm kind of in between both worlds all the time. And so I'm just kind of moving the energy, and, you know, I'd be more about a Zen path, moving, walking, breathing meditation. You know, that's more what I'm living. So all the time. So I barely sleep anymore. It's quite funny, really. So
really,
yeah.
You're not tired, or why?
Just not tired. I think because of the energy, you know, makes a difference.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go.
You just keep doing this all day and all night.
Well, you get busy enough, you have to to help folks.
I was going to say, Jimmy, you look so healthy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be, I'm going to be 58 August 19th. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm older than you, and I've got these massive bags underneath my eyes. I'm always tired. I don't sleep a lot, so I'd like some of that magic, you know? Remove my eyes.
You can change it over time, that's for sure. You really can. And this is a direct close-up of me with bright studio lights behind me. So, you know, can't hide the flaws, and I don't have a makeup artist. So there you go.
Let's take some more callers.
Love it.
Anybody who wants to talk with Jimmy, unmute yourself, and, you know, you can ask him a question or go directly to your issue or problem. Just unmute yourself. We've got about, let me count, about 9 people. 9 people on the line.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. It might take you unmuting them. Who knows? So, you know, I'm looking at a 609 area code caller. So.
Oh, all right. Let's unmute them.
Yeah, and see what happens. So.
United States 609 number. You're on.
Good morning. Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you, Alara. This is my first time attending your show, but I've listened to Jimmy Mack's show every week, and it's just phenomenal. So I love his work, and I always feel the wave come in for myself as he's working with others. So I want to thank you for that, Jimmy.
Oh, it's awesome. Thank you. Thanks for calling in today. Anything we can help you?
Yeah, you know what, Jimmy? I just have a question about. I'm going to try and pinpoint it. Just an overall balance with left and right side of the body for. So I'm doing a cleanse right now, a liver and gallbladder cleanse,
Okay.
and I just wanted to ask you what you see as far as the cleanse and my body's. I feel great, and I don't feel tired. I actually have increased amounts of energy, but I just thought if you could just check in to see how my polarity's doing with my body, left side, right side.
I mean, you know, test a little off. You want to stand up, we'll mess with it. I think one of the big issues folks have, their energy will actually be reversed, and their sunflower that should be up here is down by their feet, and then of course the roots are, you know, up by their head. And I get that your energy's a little reversed, and I think that may be the imbalance, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, just own it real quick and say my energy is reversed. See if you go forward, back, or in between.
Okay, my energy is reversed. I went back.
Yeah, and so what happened was before, we go back before this call, it'll pull you forward to yes. I'm doing it now.
Okay.
That'll give you a yes.
Yes.
You see my point? And so just hearing the sound of my voice and working on other folks and moving these things around, it changed for you that fast. So that's really, really good. And let's just make it safe and comfortable to have this cleanse and cleanse out gallbladder, liver. I'm huge on that. That's a really great thing that you're doing. And let's just have all of your polarity and both sides of your body run direct and just be cohesive with one another. It'll pull you forward when it comes in. I just sent it, so all I'm doing is fishing it in for you. You'll feel the wave.
Yes, that's amazing. And I also feel a lot of heat. I'm very open, and when I receive direct from the heavens and from spirit through people like you, I receive it right away. So I felt it in my crown. It went straight down the center of my body and went out. Yeah.
And a lot of people don't get that, honey, so you're doing great. You know what I mean? You're really sensitive to it, and most folks are just getting pulled around the room, but that's okay. But I love it, getting the feedback from folks like you, because, you know, it's something you can actually feel.
Yes, absolutely. And do you think, Jimmy, when it shows up like that, when it's reversed, is just an energetic from what needs to be brought back into alignment?
Yes, 100%. And people, you know, you can go to, I tell people, gosh, they can go to big sporting events, the hospital, giant restaurant. You have an argument with somebody in the middle of the street, they're in their car and you're in yours, and that'll reverse your energy really fast. So yes. You just need to learn how to fish and flip it all back around, or whatever method you want to use. But, you know, this is pretty fast.
Yes, this is amazing. I appreciate that. And I'm very sensitive when I go out, and there's a lot of people and the energies that when people are, I immediately car and do my cleanse and rebalance, and then it leaves right away because I know it. I ask if this energy's mine, let me show me what it is so I can own it and release it. And if it's not mine, please release it, and it goes within like 10 seconds.
That's awesome.
So thank Thank you for that affirmation.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate that, Jimmy.
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
phenomenal.
You know, you got. I tell people all the time. They're like, "Oh, my arthritis gone forever." It's like, I don't know. You know, we'll see. But you know, it's like anything else. When you fish, when you do this, you work out, you eat. You know, you go to restaurants, whatever. You know, you're going to have that kind of wavy thing going on. You're tired. You're energetic, and so much the same as this, you're going to want to change things at least before you go out of the house and, you know, get right with your energy and with God's stuff and all that. You start doing that, everything will get better. And you can do this on a lot of different areas. Like I fish out my whole day to make my day better. I did fishing before I did this call. You know, you can work on your car. I mean, there's a lot of things you're going to want to clear the energy of the car, of your house, your spouse, whatever.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. You're
Thanks
so
for calling
awesome.
in. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Many blessings to all that are listening, and to you, Laura, too. And Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you. We're glad you called in. That's great.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take another caller. Is there anybody on video that would like to unmute themselves and talk with us? Okay, Prem. Prem is here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, doing good, thank you. It's been a good day.
Good. That's awesome. What do you got going on? Anything we can work on for you?
Oh, sure, of course. Well, I've been wanting to work on my belly area as far as I've always had this problem with bloating. And I mean, I can do a cleanse, I can do a detox, but as soon as some kind of food or even water, whatever goes into my body, I bloat up and I look like I'm pregnant. And
what are you doing for digestive enzymes?
I do take a form of probiotics.
Okay, so you don't
maybe
test
not all.
Dr. Oz did an entire show on probiotics, and you really probably need to, and I'm just tuning into whatever one you have right now, and you need as many as 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, like twice a day. And he did a whole show on probiotics, and they figured out it's best to probably take them between lunch and dinner, big glass of water. So in between meals, because it is like a live pro-organism that's hopefully going to help you. But you test really strong for digestive enzymes, and that's what's happening with you, I think. Things get kind of slowed down, if you will.
Right.
And, you know, as we age especially, you're just going to need, you know, back in the day, we'd run around outside and drink out of the hose and eat Oreo cookies and just play 5 hours straight, right? It didn't affect us.
Right.
But over time, I tell people what happens is you got a kind of a little blender in your gut, and the motor slows down. It slung a blade about 3 years ago, right? And so you really need some chemical help. And so that would really, really help you if you can get some digestive enzymes. If you email me, I'll send you a link on some things you might want to look at getting. So up to you. But you need to be taking those like 1, 2, about 4 with every meal kind of thing. That will go a long way to help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Can do. Yeah.
Awesome. And that's really what it is. It's tests more as a chemistry thing. It's not a, you know, it's not a, oh my God, you know, upset my dad when I was 5 thing, or, you know, issues with husband or dogs or whatever. It's just literally chemical thing. You need to be taking those with every meal, and that would go a long way to help you, because that's not normal per se. And, you know, what are they going to give you? Antacids, you know, that sort of thing. You need more acid.
Yeah, no.
Some people test strong for betaine HCl. You test weak on it, they're saying. And so you need everything but betaine HCl. So even plant enzymes test really strong for you. You can find those commonly on Amazon or eBay. I like Now product, but plant digestive enzymes test really good for you, and you could stand like 3 of those with every meal.
Awesome.
Make sense?
Yes.
Fantastic. We're glad you called in. We appreciate you listening today.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for
You bet.
calling.
Thank you. Love your show.
Oh, thank you. You're sweet.
Let's take another video person. We have 2 callers if nobody comes on video. Okay, let's go to this other caller, area code United States 727.
Oh, that's my neck of the woods. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
This is Nathan.
Oh, hey, Nathan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. We're glad you called in today. What's going on, buddy?
I have a problem believing in my own power.
Believing in your own power. Okay. So stand up, face due north. Even if we're on the call, we'll still pull you around the room.
All right.
And so just own that. I don't go with questions. I go with statements. So there's modalities that love being in the question. I think the question will curl you up on the couch and make you cry all day. So I make statements and spirit tests them as yes or no. And that's just me. So if you just say that, it's safe and comfortable to be under my own power. We'll see if you go forward, back, or in between.
It's safe and comfortable to be under my own power. A little bit forward, a little bit
forward. So all I'm going to do is make it stronger for you now. And it's going to pull you straight forward when it shifts.
Okay, forward. Way
Yeah.
forward.
Feels different? It's a gradient of a little bit stronger?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Appreciate it. Anything else come to mind?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So that alone is going to help you out a little bit. I'm going more direct connect to God stuff every day. And so that seems to help out. And I really think what the fish does is, like in Europe, you'll have 220 direct electric. And so it's as if that's coming in from the heavens, and it's the fish actually slows it all down to come out to 110. So we can plug in, recharge our little cell phones or us or anything. And then when we release the negative, it goes in 110 and then winds up going up to direct current. It looks like a bug zapper to me, and it winds up getting annihilated as it goes out if it's negative. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're glad you called in, Nathan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Nathan. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Okay, who's next? We have a lot of people on video. I see Angela and Katya. Do either of you want to talk? Oh, Angela, okay. Maybe I do have to unmute you all.
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh, okay. Angela, thank you, you're on. We can't hear you. She's unmuted. No sound. Oh, darn. Let's come back to you because I unmuted you. I don't know. Maybe it's in your computer.
Yeah, or sometimes they might need to call back in.
Or just call back again. Yeah. Katya, do you want to talk?
Yes, I would like to.
Oh, okay. Hello. Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm calling in from the Netherlands and I'm cooking in the meantime. But I don't know anything about Jimmy, so I don't know what kind of question I can ask. But I would like to have the experience. So.
What do you have going on? It's hard to hear you, so turn it up if you can.
Okay. Is it better like this?
Yep. What do you have going on? In other words, can be physical things, mental, spiritual, money stuff. What do you got going on?
I what I have going on is more or less the claims from other people on me.
I
Do you
didn't hear it.
understand?
Did you, Colleen?
Yeah, she's got something from other people on her, energy from other people.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, just like other people just claiming my energy or wanting something from me. So
Sure.
when I want to leave it by them.
Yeah, okay.
Interfere.
So it's gonna, if you're standing due north now, it's gonna feel like somebody's pulling you forward for yes and pushing you backwards for no, okay?
Okay.
So you can go ahead and make that statement, and I feel like other people's energy is, you know, coming into me negatively, and you'll feel the pull forward.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is fish it out and release it and resolve it for you. It's going to pull you straight back when it releases.
Yes, it is.
Feel it leaving? I know, it's weird, right?
Yeah, it is, because I'm moving.
It's weird good, though, I promise.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so we'll say it again, and it should pull you backwards to signify a no. I feel like other people's energy is coming into and on me, and it should pull you straight back to a no now.
Yeah, it's pulling me back.
Pulling you back?
Behind.
Yeah, so you know that something's changed, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I do.
Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. So I'm going to listen, and thank you very much.
Oh, good. Yeah, and please pick up the kit. It's all free, and you know, click on that. You'll have a ton of things to read, watch, and listen to. Can only help you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. We're glad you called in. Gosh.
Thanks for calling. Thank you.
Where'd she say she was from? We got folks all over the world. That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Right. Because my panel of speakers is global.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love it.
I think she's from the Netherlands or
yeah,
Belgium.
I think that's what she said. Yeah.
Here we have, I'm not going to say their name right, Hannes. Let me find you. Juan Kesnip. Hello?
I hear a plate dinging. Somebody's eating.
They're eating dinner. Yeah. I
love it.
Let's pick somebody else. How about, oh, there's nobody left. Prem talked, Nathan talked. Well, we could do me.
Let's do you, baby. I love it.
Yeah.
What you got going on? You can show them the pendulum. That's great. What's happening?
Yeah.
What do you want to change or make different?
Mine is an overall thing. I want to not. I have like too much deep pain.
Too much deep. What is it?
Pain, emotional pain.
Okay. Yeah. So let's just own that and say I have too much deep pain, and see if you get a yes on your pendulum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're going to release all that for you and everybody ever watches this or hears the sound of my voice, and we'll take all the deep pain off of them as well, which can only help. You're going to watch it jump to a no when it leaves.
Should I stand up?
No, it won't matter.
Okay.
It's changing now.
Yeah, it's changing.
Okay. And this is on a million different levels too, which is interesting. You see how you're smiling and even feeling different. It's wild, I know.
Look at this swing now, yeah.
And so that's gonna release and keep releasing. It'll bring you back to neutral once it's done. Well, you hide it well because you have a great confidence and you're loving and kind and you're just awesome. You're like this beautiful flower. So, you know, maybe you got dinged along the way, but you gotta really ditch the past as much as you can and forget about all that and deal with the day and going forward, and that's it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right on.
Just doing that's going to help you more than anything and get you out of that pain state of reminiscing. And today is that Lion's Gate portal too. So what a better time to be doing this, right? And it was my father's birthday, August 8th. And August 8th is a very powerful day for a lot of folks. I had a very lifelong dear friend. His birthday's August 8th. And, You know, there's a lot of energy behind that. So we're hoping and praying that that'll release off of you, you know. And when we get down like that and all that pain, it's really from the past. It's not from right now going forward. It's the past.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then today's stuff brings it all collectively, just this heaviness.
Yeah. So own that. That's a different statement. And just say, I have a lot of heaviness. Use your pendulum real quick.
I have a lot of heaviness that I don't want.
And all we're doing is looking for that file where that is. For you and everybody ever hears the sound of my voice or watches the video, we're going to find that heaviness even on them. And we're going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out now, and show her a no when you've released it. Thank you.
Yeah, here comes the no. I can feel it.
Yeah, and it's going to get bigger and bigger, and you know, you're doing the heavy lifting for everybody that ever watches on video or hears the sound of my voice now or in the future. And it's leaving. Make sense?
Yep.
Love it. Yeah, you look even better, different. I love it. See, laughing is good. I'm all about humor and having more fun, being entertained. Gosh, you know. So
it is. It's very fun to do this.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm like a little kid. Believe me, I've taught little kids how to do it. So it's awesome. I'm thrilled to be on today with you and keep it stirred up. Gosh.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a million. And I'll just ask one closing question.
Sure.
Do you have advice for the listeners, any of us, what we could read or do further?
Yeah, I mean, I would get the kit. There's actually an ebook in that. There's audio, there's video that explains all this and goes deeper. Any one of my books really talks about this. So that would help folks. You know, you just got to keep the attitude of, I always sign off on my radio show, may the rest of your life be the best of your life and make progress every day. And that's all you can really do, you know, is make a little progress every day and hopefully things can improve. So that's what I would sign off on with everybody and just keep that in mind. Yeah, and this brings people hope. I mean, you know, I'm not nuts about it. I mean, if folks are, I tell people if you break your arm or you break water, go to the hospital. You don't call me, that's crazy town, you know. But if you've been to 3 doctors, 2 MRIs, and you're on 10 meds and nothing's working, then you have nothing to lose by at least energetically doing these types of prayers and this type of movement, because it could actually change everything. And it's probably not whatever they're all telling you it is. It's probably some, you know, mad at dad when I was 5, or my boyfriend left me and crushed my heart, or whatever. It's got nothing to do with all these symptoms. And then we change that and everything changes. So that's profound.
Yeah. Jimmy, Angela just came back on. Angela, if you can say something. Oh, there, she muted herself. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Okay.
There you are. How are you?
Jimmy. Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks. What's going on?
Can I talk about my health issues?
Yeah, grab one. What do you got?
No, I have a COPD. It's a lung problem, smoker's lungs, but mostly from passive smoking. And it's continual inflammation, infection, inflammation, and my pancreas as well. So it's this area of my body that doesn't work too well.
Okay, hard to hear you. Colleen, what did you get from that?
Yes, big yes, swinging. Oh, what did she say?
Yeah, what did she say?
She has an emphysema.
Emphysema, okay.
And
okay.
What else, Angela?
And pancreatitis. Pancreatitis.
And pancreas.
Okay, pancreatitis stuff, lung stuff, yeah. Emphysema, that's smoking generally. Yeah, can you stand up? We'll have you stand up.
Passive smoking.
Yeah. So if we have you just stand up right there, it's going to feel like somebody's pulling you forward for yes and pushing you backwards for no, and Colleen can do it on the pendulum too. So I would just start with, doesn't test that strong for the emphysema as much as the pancreas test, like we need to really work on that. So I would just do little things like my pancreas feels weak, and that's going to show you a yes and pull you forward. Yeah.
Yes.
You feel it? So all I'm going to do is
Yeah.
release that weakness, resolve it, delete and erase it. Ever learn all the lessons she needed to from it, release her from the service to it, pull her straight back when you're done. And you'll feel a wave, and then it's going to pull you backwards.
Yeah.
Feel
Right.
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're watching you go. Okay, good. And so we're just going to strengthen your pancreas, and it's going to pull you forward when that strength comes in.
Yeah. It goes a little
There you
bit to the
go.
left.
Yeah, a little bit to the left's abandonment. I think you probably feel abandoned through all this. You actually feel abandoned, they're saying, by your health. So that's going to be a yes. So let's, instead of your health abandoning you, let's release that to a no. It's going to pull you back when it releases.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, thanks, Angela.
Wow. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I can feel it.
we're thrilled you
Really.
called in
I'm from
live, honey.
Belgium,
Thank
so-
you.
Thanks, Angela.
Belgium, so it's a long way. Thank
She can
you.
really
Thank you
feel
so much.
it.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Thank
See,
you.
and I'm looking at you right now,
Oh.
Colleen, who spells her name
Uh-huh.
C-A-I-L-I-N, Colleen. I love that.
Irish.
In the U.S., it's so funny. It's like C-O-L-L-E-E-N, Colleen.
Right. Same
You're
name,
Irish.
two languages.
Right. I love
We
it.
had another person come in.
Okay.
No, that I guess not. I don't know if let's try Hankesneep. No. All right. Well, we're about out of time anyway. Our 40 minutes is past.
Flew by. Yeah, flew by for sure.
Fun.
Yeah, you look 1,000,000% better too. So energetically,
Oh,
that's really, really good. Yeah, you really do. You look a lot more lively and more at peace. So I love that. Yeah, good for you, girl.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Jimmy. And I'm just really appreciative that the kit is available for people as a special gift. And we got the link to that. And you left us off on a beautiful note. Will you just say it one more time about how you end your radio show?
Yeah, I would just tell folks, have hope, try out different things, see what works for you. But ultimately, my statement is, may the rest of your life be the best of your life, and remember to make progress every day.
Okay, everybody say bye.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Jimmy. Blessings.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Kaylin.
Colleen, thank you for organizing that.